comes up, how do I get all the S&P 500 into a text file, into separate text files for history? Downloading historical data for backtesting in the S&P 500. There's 500 companies, and I wrote this Python script, and I'm going to show you how this works. I'm going to click the play button, and there's going to be 500 different text files added to this, and I'm going to place this Python script into a area where you can download at the link below, and this is what it's going to look like. You're going to see all 500 companies in the S&P 500, historical data on the daily charts being downloaded and written directly from Yahoo Finance. Once I push this play button, and so I push the play button, and you can see the processes below here. You can see the files being added to this as we go through here. You can see the files being written. And so at the end, once the script runs, you'll have all 500 S&P 500 companies going back to 2014, open, high, low, close. The Python script can be customized. It's added things like the company name, the symbol, the previous day's close, the average volume. Market cap was of interest, but it's not available. Don't know how to get that. So this is strictly from Yahoo Finance. You can get all the historical data. For example, let's pull up Apple and again, here's what the text file looks like. It's a CSV comma separated values. It has the year, month, date. Then it has the open, high, low, close. So these are puts in long decimal places here. Open, high, low, close. And then this is the adjusted closing price, and then you have the volume, company name, the ticker symbol. You may not want all this. If you don't want the additional values, you can comment out by putting a hashtag in front of each of these lines where it says data, 5 in a row, and it would not include anything going forward from, say, the company name. It would eliminate everything forward from the company name. And then you see where the datas are missing, the previous close, the average, volume are not there. NA, market cap, we don't have that either. So it could be modified so that hashtag in front of data, these three data, and then it wouldn't write those values. It could also be mainly of interest to have the date, open, high, low, close. Many times those are all that you want in the back test for daily charts. And so this is very useful Python script for getting all this data. If you do this in a platform like TradeStation, if you want to load 10 years of data for each symbol and export it, probably take about a full 40-hour work week to do so. With this, we just did it in a few minutes. And so you take a look here. Here's ZTS, Zoetis, and there's the data. And so the script is done. What you need for this is an Anaconda environment and a Spyder environment, Spyder Python. So you want to Google, if you don't have Python, if you've never used Python before, if you've never used this type of script, you can Google how do I install Anaconda and Spyder Python. I prefer Spyder Python over the Jupyter notebooks, and so I like this setup. You can see visualization and outputs over here, and you can copy this code. You can paste it directly into Spyder Python once it's installed. Push the play button, and it will create all these files in the subdirectory called SP500 data. You can obviously customize the location of the directory as well. So that is something that you might be interested in. We're talking about the S&P 500. What data? What are the companies? How do you get the data? And this is one way to do it. It's text files. You then have to put that in whatever program you're testing. If you know how to backtest in Python, that's a more advanced subject where you have to load this data then in Python and then create an algorithm and then create the metrics to backtest it also. So those are all things to consider in this if you backtest in Python or if you just want the data in Python to put it into another program like multi-charts. Hey, David Bean here. Welcome to Capstone Trading Systems YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe to join our community of algorithmic traders. We are real money traders. We share our winning streaks, we share our losing streaks, as well as market updates, strategies, and coding tips.